We welcome you to another great matchup at Crown Stadium. The U.S. will be facing off against Venezuela. Overcast skies here today. We're just about to get underway. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for today's game. Starting off today, Leonardo Johnson takes the mound here at Crown Stadium. Let's see how well he can do against this lineup. Up to the plate, Jack Flores. We're moments away from the first inning here. First pitch, and it's in there. Strike one. Breaking ball, and his timing was off there. 0-2 is the count. Hits this one. To the right of the second baseman, it gets through. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base. Runner on first, nobody out. It's their second hitter now, Kendall Velasquez. On the mound, Leonardo Johnson. And catching for him is Thomas Wilson. Let's see how this duo fares against this lineup. First pitch here. Runner goes. The catcher's throw, not in time. So they don't get there in time, allowing the runner to steal second. An easy call for a ball on that delivery. Hits this one. And the first baseman has it. They got him for the first out. Heading to the batter's box, Anthony Perez. There's one out. They're not out of danger yet. So he goes with the breaking ball to open the at-bat. So he's set up for the strikeout here. What will be the pitch to get it? He collects it. First, 2 away now. Now at the plate, Randy Mendez. There's 2 away. They're not over the hill yet. A hitter's pitch there, but he lays off it. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball high in the zone. And so the man on the mound hangs on with 2 quick strikes. Hits it. And the second baseman has it. Out at first, that's 3 away. Venezuela had a chance to open the scoring, but couldn't capitalize. Asher Jones takes the mound to start the game. Let's see what kind of pitching performance he gives to... Jaden Evans steps into the box. They shut them out on the top of the first. Let's see what they can do here on the bottom. Inside corner with the breaking ball for a called strike. That's foul. Goes down via the breaking ball. That's out number 1. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Sota Ayase. Misses the breaking ball to start. Another swing and a miss to put the batter in a tight spot. Goes down via the breaking ball. That's out number 2. Digging in, Lucas Hunt. 2 away, base is empty. He hits an inside pitch. Kendall Velasquez. The umpire calls him out. That's 3 down, and they'll switch sides. The U.S. are sent away in order here in the inning. Top of the second here. Venezuela gets set to bat. Up now is their DH, Tyler Obando. The U.S. Nationals begin the second with no runs on the board. First pitch, and that's easily in there for a strike. Hits the ball. The second baseman scoops it up. He's out, 1 gone. It's the 6th man in the order now, Ciprian Soto. 1 away now. His first pitch. First pitch sits up over the plate, but no swing. It's a ball. He hits one to the opposite side. It's a fly to left. Looks like he's under it. The left fielder catches it for out number 2. It's the 7th hitter now, Henry Ruiz. 2 away now. Gets a called strike on the outside edge. The breaking ball down into the inside is in there. 0-2 now. Tried to make contact, but it's strike 3. 3 down, and we'll change sides. Venezuela are... And we're into the bottom of the second. The U.S. will start this inning with the number 4 man in the order coming to the plate. Up to the plate, Christoph Bautista, the U.S. Nationals, come to bat in the second with no runs on the board. Hits this one. This looks like it's going to land in play. And that'll be in there for a hit. And he rounds first. And the opening run is now on base. So they have a runner on second with nobody out. They needed him to get on base, and that's exactly what he did. Heading to the batter's box, Matthew Robinson. If they can send a runner home, they'll grab the first lead. A swing and a miss on the first delivery. Called strike at the knees. Behind in the count now, 2 strikes. That's foul. He's hit that one well. It's a hit to right center field. The runner from second rounds third. He'll try to score. The run comes in from second. The U.S. take a 1-0 lead early on. Robinson with an RBI base hit to right. It's 1-0. The U.S. have jumped out ahead in this game. In the box, their 6th batter, Ender Cruz. Leaves the outside pitch for a strike. Lays off another one, and it's just in there for a strike. Watches that one go by for the strikeout. That's out number 1. It's the 7th hitter now, Thomas Wilson. 1 out, runner on first. Let's see how he starts this at bat. Second pitch now. Breaking ball to the inside, but it's off target. Tries to get the runner on first. Safe. Locked him up for strike 3. 2 away now. It's the 8th spot in the order now, Donnie Velasquez. The U.S. have taken the early lead here this inning. Pitch taken for a strike on the edge of the zone. He swings this time but can't get to it. Hits this one. He skied it high. Asher Jones makes the play, and they'll change sides with 3 gone. The U.S. cracked the scoreboard first in this one. The third's on approach. It's the top of the third, trying to close the gap here. Venezuela gets set to bat. Up next in the 8th spot is the catcher, Anthony Orozco. The U.S. Nationals are working with a 1-run lead as we begin the third. First offering is a called strike. It's a ball. Hits this one. It's a high arcing fly. It's on its way down and deep to right center. Possible extra bases here. And the hitter makes it to second. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base. So there's a runner on second with nobody out. Now at the plate, Sapo Hoekstra. A chance to tie it up with this at bat. No reaction from the hitter, so it's in there for a called strike. Fastball. That's up the gap. It's a tie game if the runner on second comes around. To the cutoff man. The run comes in from second. Knocks in the tying run. It's now 1-1. The U.S. have let their opponent tie it up. Pitching with runners on base is never easy, and that was the case here as it led to some damage on the scoreboard. They even things up, so it's a whole new ball game. We've come full circle to the leadoff man, Jack Flores. In his last at-bat, he had a single to right. So he opens the at-bat with a breaking ball. Hits this one. It lands in shallow right field. The U.S. are up against the wall here. So they've got men on first and second with nobody out. Heading to the batter's box, Kendall Velasquez. They'll want to prevent the go-ahead run here. First pitch. First pitch, and it's a fastball for strike one. Breaking ball, right of second. That's up the gap. They have the lead if the runner on second comes around. It's a hit to right center field. The U.S. are really struggling right now. Digging in, Anthony Perez. The U.S. have given up 1 run in the inning. So they've allowed their opponent to claw their way back and are now at risk of conceding the lead in this at-bat. And that's in there for a called strike. Lines one to right field. He catches, and the go-ahead run tags up. And the run scores from third. Perez gets the job done with a sac fly. The U.S. are still in a tight spot with runners on first and second. And there it is. A sacrifice fly has cost them the lead. So they fall behind here after the runner scores on the sacrifice fly. Now at the plate, Randy Mendez. One down. They still find themselves in a pressure situation here. Not much you can do, but watch that one go by for a strike. Right down the middle, and not the best location, but gets the swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hits the ball. It's a high fly ball, soaring quickly overhead. It falls for a hit deep down the left field line. The run comes in from second, and the hitter advances to second base. Mendez with a skillfully delivered RBI hit. It's 3-1. The U.S. are still in a tight spot with runners on second and third. Heading to the batter's box, Tyler Obando. Pressure is mounting here. He seemed a little unsettled on that delivery. Misses the zone on the fastball. Waves and misses. Pure speed there to beat him. Couldn't coax him into swinging at that one. Hits this one. It's got distance to the wall. A foul ball. 3-2. He strikes out, leaving the runners stationary. Superb effort to get that second out. It's the 6th man in the order now, Ciprian Soto. The U.S. have given up 3 runs in the inning. So they've surrendered the lead and have now allowed runners to be in a position to score. And the pitcher finds himself falling behind in the count here. The shortstop comes in on him. He collects it, throws to first, Out at first, that's 3 gone, and the inning's over. Venezuela managed to retake the lead. It's the bottom of the 3rd. Trying to close the gap here. The U.S. gets set to bat. It's the number 9 man now. Roberto Avila, the U.S. Nationals, are behind as they take their turn to bat in the 3rd. Fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Struck him out looking. That's out number 1. We're back at the top of the lineup. Now batting, Jaden Evans. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. A hitter's pitch, some might say, but the batter laid off for some reason. Towards the inside edge with a breaking ball, but it's called a ball. Throws him for the strikeout looking. 2 away now. Next up, it's a DH for today, Sota Ayase. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. 2 outs, bases empty. Hits this one. Drifting. That's foul. Goes down via the breaking ball. 3 down, and we'll change sides. Let's take another look. As you can see, he's out swinging, plain and simple. The U.S. are in need of some runs, but it's 3 up, 3 down. It's the top of the 4th, starting with their number 7 man in the order. Venezuela gets set to bat. Henry Ruiz enters the batter's box. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. The U.S. Nationals are behind as we begin the 4th. He hits an inside pitch. It's in there for a hit to shallow center. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base, but there's a runner on first with nobody out. That one got away from him in a hurry. Hits this one. It's into center field. The U.S. are up against the wall here, so they've got men on first and second with nobody out. Now at the plate, Sapo Hoekstra. They don't want to allow any more runs here. Let's see what his first pitch is. Definitely over the plate, and that's a strike. Drives it to right center field. Takes a hop, that's a base hit. The runner from second base is rounding third. The run comes in from second. He tags the runner at first for the out. Crushes the pitch for an RBI double. It's 4-1. The U.S. continue to give up runs. We've come full circle to the leadoff man, Jack Flores. The U.S. have given up 1 run in the inning, so they've fallen behind by 3 runs and have now allowed a runner to get in scoring position. Paints the outside edge, but misses the zone. Roberto Avila over to first. They got him for the second out. Heading to the batter's box, Kendall Velasquez. There are 2 outs now. A runner still in scoring position. Strike 1 on the first pitch. No taker on that one. He hits an inside pitch. This looks like it's going to land in play. Takes a bounce for a base hit. The runner from third makes it home. The hitter gets to second and puts the brakes on. It's 5-1. The U.S. can't allow any more runs here. So they fail to contain the damage as their opponent tacks onto their score to widen the gap. They give up even more runs to add to this steadily growing lead. Now up is their third batter, Anthony Perez. The U.S. have given up 2 runs in the inning, so they've fallen behind by 4 runs and have now allowed a runner to be in a position to score. Starts him off with a great pitch to hit. The batter waves through. Would likely have been a ball. He's behind in the count with 2 strikes. Hits this one. It's a blast to right center. It's going back, way back. bounces off the wall. The run comes in from second. The hitter gets to second and puts the brakes on. Perez with an RBI base hit right off the fence. It's 6-1. The U.S. can't allow any more runs here. First pitch on its way. Fastball for the first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Takes this one the opposite way, and that'll be in there for a hit. The runner from second rounds third. The run comes in from second. Mendez with an RBI base hit to left. It's 7-1. The U.S. can't allow any more runs here. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Tyler Obando. Fastball away, and that's in there for a strike. Hits it. He collects it. He gets the force at second, and that'll be all this inning. Venezuela score 4 in the inning. 7-1's the score. Venezuela, Inc. The U.S. are all set to begin batting here in the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat comes Lucas Hunt. He grounded out to short in his last at-bat. The U.S. Nationals have lost some ground as he lifts up an inside pitch. Deep to left center. The center fielder hauls it in, 1 out. Now up is their fourth batter, Christoph Bautista. In his last at-bat, he hit a double to right. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball 1. Upper inside corner for a strike. 95 miles an hour. Ahead in the count now, 1-2. That's foul. Gets his bat on it. It's a fly to right center. It's a high fly ball. The right fielder catches it for out number 2. Their fifth batter to hit now, Matthew Robinson. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch single. 2 away now. Just in there for the called strike. 2 quick strikes here. Low for a ball that time. It's the ball. 5th pitch now. Goes down looking. 3 down, and we'll change sides. The U.S. are sent away in order here in the inning. We head into the 5th. 7-1's the score. It's the top of the 5th. In the box, their 6th batter, Ciprian Soto. He grounded out to short in his last at-bat. The U.S. Nationals have got a lot of work to do here in the 5th. Hits the ball, and the shortstop has it. They got him for the first out. 7th batter in the order now, Henry Ruiz. In his last at-bat, he hit a single to center. 1 out, bases empty. Hits this one. Here's a big drive. Might drop. A rocket to deep center. And the batter rounds first. And the hitter advances to second base. Runner on second with 1 gone. It's the 8th spot in the order now, Anthony Orozco. He's having a multi-hit game. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Wayne Leon.
Number 62, Wayne Leon.
Gets him to swing for a strike. His second pitch here. Misses low. Third pitch on its way. And that was almost a brush-off pitch there. And the second baseman has it. 2 away now. At the plate, the 9th batter, Sapo Hoekstra. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch double. Takes it for a strike to open the at-bat. Gets a strike looking on the outside corner. And so the man on the mound hangs on with 2 quick strikes. Changeup now, but well left for a ball. Hits this one. Takes a bounce for a base hit. The runner from third makes it home. He's coming around second, heading for third. And he makes it to third base. Hoekstra with an RBI base hit into right center. It's 8-1. The U.S. can't allow any more runs here. We're back at the top of the lineup. Now batting, Jack Flores. He has one stolen base today. Roberto Avila throws over to first. Out at first, that's 3 away. Venezuela add 1 to their total. 8-1 is the score. Venezuela is substituting fielders now.
Number 55.
It's the bottom of the fifth. Trying to close the gap here. The U.S. gets set to bat. Digging in, Ender Cruz. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. The U.S. Nationals have lost some ground as they take their turn in the batter's box here in the fifth. Watches that one go by for the strikeout. That's out number 1. Now, their 7th batter, Thomas Wilson. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. So it goes by for a strike, and the batter has his back against the wall here. Hits it. After an awkward swing at a breaking ball, 2 away now. In the box, their 8th batter, Donnie Velasquez. He was out on an infield fly ball on his last at-bat. 2 away now. Inside, but couldn't lay off it. Outside delivery for a called strike. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pops it up. Fly ball just beyond the infield. He skied it high. He gets way under it. He got a piece of the 4th pitch, but a fly ball to center. He catches it to end. We've entered the 6th inning here. Venezuela gets set to bat. Second batter in the order now, Kendall Velasquez. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch double. The U.S. Nationals, they've got a lot of work to do here. Hits it. It's quite a drive. It's going back. He made contact on the second pitch, but the center fielder hauls it in, 1 out. Up next is the third spot, Anthony Perez. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch double. 1 away now. So he opens the at-bat with a breaking ball. Second pitch on its way. Inside strike swinging. Nowhere close on that one. 0-2 is the count. His timing was off there on the strikeout. Striding to the plate, the number 4 man in the order, Randy Mendez. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch single. 2 away, bases empty. Down the first base line. That's foul. His timing was a little off on that one. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hits this one. That's a base hit. The batter rounds first on his way to second. And the hitter makes it to second. 2 out, runner on second. Up now is their DH, Tyler Obando. He's hitless so far in this game. Swings at a wild pitch out of the zone. He lays off, and it's called a ball. Breaking ball at the knees, and he swings around it. A ball and 2 strikes. It's a timely strikeout with a runner in scoring position. 3 down, and we'll change. It's the bottom of the 6th. Trying to close the gap here. The U.S. gets set to bat. 9th batter hits it. It's traveling far. Looks like he'll fly out here. He came out aggressively on the very first pitch, but the center fielder hauls it in, 1 out. We've come full circle to the leadoff man, Jaden Evans. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. Gets the strike. In there on the inside. It's a pitcher's count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's in the air. It's a high fly ball. Rounding first. Anthony Perez scoops it up. Runner on second with 1 gone. Stepping in as a pinch hitter, Adam Flores. His first pitch now. So he goes with the breaking ball to open the at-bat. That's foul. It's 0-2. Hits it past the third baseman. He passes third. Is it in time? The run comes in from second. The U.S. has gotten 1 back. Venezuela is going to substitute their pitcher, Ho-Jin Park. Next up is our 3rd batter, Lucas Hunt. In there for a strike. He connects. And that'll be in there for a hit. That sets up a run-scoring chance. 1 out, runners on first and second. Up to bat is their 4th man, Christoph Bautista. He flied out to right field in his last at-bat. Fastball away, and he's really working the plate well here. Behind him, he pulls that one. It gets through between first and second. It's bases loaded with 1 out. It's the 5th spot in the order now, Matthew Robinson. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. Works the edge of the zone as it moves its way in for a strike. His 3rd pitch now. Hits the inside delivery. Will the runners tag up? Will the runner tag up? He makes the catch. The sac fly attempt fails to produce a run. Now up is their 6th batter, Ender Cruz. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. The U.S. have seen at least 7 from their lineup step up to the batter's box so far this inning. Hits one to left. And that's in play for a hit. And the run comes in from third. The runner from second scores as well. Brings in a couple to lead the fight back. It's 8-4. Venezuela have their lead cut by 2. Venezuela. Seventh to bat, Thomas Wilson. The U.S. have struck back with 3 runs this inning. So they've closed the gap to 4 runs. And now have a chance to chip away at that lead. Hits a high pitch. They end the inning with a catch in foul ground. The U.S. managed to cut into the lead. It's the top of the 7th. Venezuela gets set to bat. Up now is the defensive replacement, Ronald Diaz. The U.S. Nationals are behind as we begin the 7th. And that was almost a brush-off pitch there. Gets on in there, high in the zone. 93 miles an hour on that one. Hits the ball. Evans. He's out, 1 gone. In the box, their 7th batter, Henry Ruiz. In his last at-bat, he had a double to center. 1 away now. Swings and misses at the pitch away. 0-2 now. Hits this one. He collects it. Out! The throw got there in time. So the pinch hit replacement now gets his 2nd at-bat. He grounded out to 2nd in his last at-bat. 2 outs, bases empty. More over the plate than he would have liked, but the batter cuts on and misses it all the same. Hit the other way to the right side. To right, looks like he's under it. Donnie Velasquez makes the catch. That's the inning. Venezuela. It's the bottom of the 7th. The U.S. is set to bat. Digging in, Donnie Velasquez. He flied out to center field in his last at-bat. A weak roller, Decker. They got him for the first out. In the box, their 9th batter, Roberto Avila. He flied out to center field in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on base. By the way he laid off that one, it sort of looked like he was expecting a different pitch. Lets another go by for a strike, so some catching up to do for the batter, Roberto Avila. A swing and a miss. That's out number 2. We're back at the top of the lineup. Now batting, Jaden Evans. In his last at-bat, he got an infield single. 2 away, bases empty. Gets the call inside bottom corner. 2 quick strikes here. Locked him up for strike 3. 3 down, and we'll change sides. The U.S. are in need of some runs. It's the top of the 8th. Venezuela gets set to bat. Now, their 9th batter, Sapo Hoekstra. In his last at-bat, he connects. Takes a bounce for a base hit. He rounds first. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base, so they have a runner on 2nd with nobody out. Now at the plate, Jack Flores. They'll want to keep the runner from advancing. First pitch here. Starts him off with a great pitch to hit. Way off the plate. Throws one down the middle, but the batter can't catch up to it. He's hit that one well. And that'll be in there for a hit. The runner from 2nd rounds 3rd. He'll try to score. The run comes in from 2nd. It's 9-4. The U.S. can't allow any more runs here. Now their number 2 man in the order, Kendall Velasquez. He hits an inside pitch. It's a high arcing fly. Into the alley and left, and it drops down for a hit. He's coming around 2nd, heading for 3rd. And he makes it to 3rd. Velasquez with an RBI base hit into left center. It's 10-4. The U.S. are still in a pickle here. Stepping up to the plate is their third batter, Anthony Perez. Takes it for a strike to open the at-bat. Pulls that one, hit in the hole, and he gets by them. The runner from third makes it home. Perez with an RBI base hit to left. It's 11-4. The U.S. can't allow any more. The U.S. is going to substitute their pitcher, Sergio Maldonado. In the box, their fourth batter, Randy Mendez. In his last at-bat, he hit a double to left. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball one. Hits this one. It's a blast to right center. It's high overhead and well on its way. And the ball bounces off the wall. He passes third. The runner from first makes it all the way home. Mendez with an RBI base hit right off the fence. It's 12-4. The U.S. are still in a pickle here. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Tyler Obando. His first pitch.
No.
That one gets away from him, and it's off the plate for a ball. He's made contact. He's skied it high. The right fielder makes the catch. A defensive replacement today. Now batting, Ronald Diaz. He grounded out to short in his last at-bat. Venezuela have seen at least 7 from their lineup step up to the batter's box so far this inning. Third pitch now. Hits this one. Takes a bounce for a base hit. The runner from second rounds third. The run comes in from second. It's 13-4. The U.S. can't allow any more runs here. Digging in, Henry Ruiz. Lays off the first pitch, ball one. It bounces into center field. He passes third. The run comes in from second. Ruiz with an RBI base hit to center. It's 14-4. The U.S. can't allow any more runs here. Up to the plate, Wei Leon. He went for the bunt. He gathers it, throws to second, and that's way off the bat. He fails to lay down the sac bunt. Ninth to bat, Sapo Hoekstra. He's recorded 4 hits so far today. Venezuela must be seeing the baseball like a balloon from the top to the bottom. Takes this one to the right side. And the second baseman has it. Out at first, that's 3 gone, and the inning's over. Venezuela put on a clinic with their lineup this inning. 14-4 is the score. It's the bottom of the 8th. Trying to close the gap here, the U.S. gets set to bat. So the pinch hit replacement now gets his second at bat. In his last at bat, he hit a clutch single. The U.S. Nationals have lost some ground as they take their turn in the batter's box here in the 8th. Hits this one. And that'll be in there for a hit. The U.S. has their leadoff man on. So they have a runner on first with nobody out. It's the third man in the order now, Lucas Hunt. In his last at bat, he hit a single. Venezuela. First offering, and it's a fastball for a strike. That's foul. Gets his bat on it. It's a towering shot to center. Jack Flores grabs it, and there's one gone. Their fourth batter to hit now, Christoph Bautista. In his last at-bat, he hit a single to right. One away now. He hits an inside pitch. And that'll be in there for a hit. That sets up a run-scoring chance. One out, runners on first and second. In the box, their fifth batter, Matthew Robinson. He flied out to left field in his last at-bat. Gets a swing on an elevated fastball. He's behind in the count. Jammed him inside. The umpire calls the infield fly rule. It's an infield fly for out number 2. Striding to the plate, the number 6 man in the order, Ender Cruz. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch double. 2 away now. Nowhere near the plate on that one. Gets him to chase one, low and away. 2 strikes on the bat. Hits this one. It's a high fly ball. First is on it. It's caught for the last out. Well, here's the replay so we can see that again. So they're able to get things going, but they can't turn it into runs. We head into the ninth. 14-4 is the score. Venezuela well in control of this one. We're into the ninth. Venezuela will start this inning with the leadoff man in the order coming to the plate. Jack Flores enters the batter's box. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch triple. The U.S. National. They've got a lot of work to do. Hits this one. It's on its way down. Punt with a fine defensive play. Great reaction to get that one. It's the second batter now, Kendall Velasquez. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch triple. So it's a swing and a miss to begin the at-bat. He lets this one go for a ball. Hits this one. Here's a big drive. This looks like it's going to land in play. The center fielder is after it, but it's over his head. And the hitter makes it to second. Runner on second with 1 gone. In the box, third in the order, Anthony Perez. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch single. Just misses off the plate for ball number 1. Fastball, right of short. That's up the gap. They can add to their total if the runner on second comes around. The run comes in from second. Perez smacks an RBI single in the center. It's 15-4. The U.S. continue to give up runs. It's the 4th man in the order now, Randy Mendez. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch double. Hits it. He collects it. Throws over to second. To first, he's out. It's a twin killing. Venezuela add 1 to their total. The U.S. will head to the plate here in the last inning of the game. Up to bat comes Thomas Wilson. Venezuela is going to substitute their pitcher. Igao will be the 1-2. A swing and a miss on the first delivery. This time he looks on, but it's called a strike. That's foul. Hits the ball. The second baseman gathers him. He's out, 1 gone. Striding to the plate, the number 8 man in the order, Dottie Velasquez. Another on the ground to the second baseman, Anthony Perez. They got him for the second out. In the box, their 9th batter, Roberto Avila. He's hitless, so pulls it. Hit in the hole, and it gets by him. The U.S. gets a man on. 2 out, runner on first. We've come full circle to the leadoff man, Jaden Evans. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. Inside edge for a strike. His second pitch now. That's 2 swings and misses in a row. That's foul. Hits the ball. In the air, let's see if it'll drop. Takes a bounce for a base hit. And the hitter advances to second base. So they're in prime position now. In there with a breaking ball to start him off. Called strike on the upper inside corner. And so the man on the drives it to right center field. This could be big. Going back. Goodbye, home run. Flores hitting a deep shot and showing he won't go down without a fight. He sent that one deep into the stands here at Crown Stadium. You couldn't ask for a more impressive display of power. I guess they didn't get the message that this one may be over already. Digging in, Lucas Hunt. Will this be the final batter of the game? Hits this one. To the right of the second baseman, it gets through. The U.S. gets a man on. 2 out, runner on first. In the box, their fourth batter, Christoph Bautista. In his last at-bat, he hit a single to center. The U.S. have seen at least 7, caught for an out. 3 outs and the game is over. They showed some determination in the end there, but it just wasn't enough. The U.S. suffers the unfortunate loss today. Whatever the reason for today's loss, they just didn't look like they were ever going to take this one, which, to tell the truth, makes it all the easier for them to shrug it off and look to the next game. I'm sure they'll bounce back quickly and look to make the necessary adjustments. Venezuela racking up a huge lead to see them coast to victory. The U.S. goes home with the unfortunate loss today. Thank you from Crown Stadium.